Joint pains are considered to be one of the conditions that's considered to be rather normal as we age. When we look at it more carefully, we realize that there are always underlying imbalances that contribute to joint pains. Those underlying imbalances lie in 5 areas. One of them is going to be the hormones that control the level of inflammation in the body. The chief among them is going to be progesterone in women, testosterone in men, and cortisol and DHEA in both men and women. All of these hormones fall by 30 to 50% by the time we reach the age of 40. So optimizing them into the upper end of the normal range is part of correcting underlying joint pain. I can't tell you how many people I've placed only on progesterone or only on testosterone who have come back and said, my joint pains are gone. The second area is going to be nutrition. The chief nutrients that control joint pain are going to be the anti-inflammatory nutrients. For example, the level of antioxidant in the body or the level of omega-3 from fish oil in the body. So those are 2 areas, and luckily it's not that hard to measure your nutritional status and measure your omega-3 status in the blood and find out whether or not your food and supplement program is optimally correcting these 2 areas. The third is the toxicities, and the major one is going to be the pH of the body. If the pH of the body drops, then inflammation goes up. Inflammation all over the body goes up. It can present as joint pains, it can present as any degenerative condition at all. So correcting the acidity of the body is part of the process of correcting any inflammatory condition that we have. The fourth area is the state of the mind. Here, we realize that if your cortisol level is higher than normal range, you're going to have more joint pain in the body. But the most important thing is, as we age, the adrenal gland loses its ability to make cortisol, and the cortisol level starts to drop. In fact, by the age of 60, the adrenal function is low enough that we may not be making even 50% of the cortisol. This is the point at which all inflammatory conditions, especially joint pains, go up. So correcting this by correcting the level of stressors and the cortisol levels can make a huge difference. And then the state of the body. If the body is optimally aligned and optimally oxygenated through aerobic exercise, the joint pains will be under control. So what we have to realize is that joint pains are a sign of underlying inflammation which has crept up in the body, and that underlying inflammation is controlled by these 5 areas that I just mentioned.